So here we go, the banning phase. Let's go. Darren Clift. Well, today sometime I will have my final part to fix my computer and play some Civ myself. Been 3 weeks since I've been able to play. Fresh computer parts. So nice. First off the board, Scythia, Team 1, says nay. They don't want to get derailed by Scythia, and I don't blame them. I feel targeted. So Tomb Raider... Tomb Raider is a big fan of the Scythia run. Team 2, which is Wheelchair Gaming, takes Ethiopia right off the board. They are OP. So strong. Nobody wants to fight them. Fight their simming abilities. So they're off the board. And Rome. Rome's interesting. I don't know. Rome's strong for early culture, I guess. But I don't know if I like that as a ban. I don't know. Russia off the board. So all the faithy type crazy strong civs coming off the board here with Russia unable to be picked. Maps Quest, how you doing? Morning, buddy. New motherboard and processor they smoked. Oh, jeez. That's not good. Geek. So yeah, here we go. Russia off the board. The third ban from Team 1, Team Joy. Coming in, it's going to be Cyrus. Not a bad one because they have a really good simming ability and they have really annoying early units. So mostly early strong military guys coming off from Team 1 as well as Rome, which is like an early culture annoying push with the legions. And then Team 2, we'll see. They have a plan. So keep in mind, Team 1 gets first pick of any Civ, right? So there's somebody they probably have in mind that they really want as like a victory condition type Civ. So there you go. Team 2 has taken off Norway. Norway's really strong on the static version of BBG with all their bonuses and stuff. And then China right out of the gate. So it's a good choice because Russia and Ethiopia are two of the teams that can counter China, particularly Russia. A Canada play here would be really smart out of Team Wheelchair Gaming. If I was them, Team Canada can absolutely counter China culture. So that would be my choice. Or you could go like a Pericles as well. Pericles could counter that culture quite easily, and potentially even give you a victory condition. Poundmaker, unbelievably strong. I know JJ loves them. Very, very strong simming Civ. Gold Mecha. Getting them off the board and into your pocket is a really good choice. Be interesting to see what their culture counter is, though. Shep, good to see you, buddy. Good to see ya. Team 2 Wheelchair Gaming is going to go with Gilgamesh. Interesting. I have not seen a... Oh, wait. No, it's not. Okay. Pericles. I was like, Gilgamesh is an interesting choice there. I have not seen a meta for them to be competitive on the team stage, but okay. Pericles it is. There's your counter to culture. Countering China culture will be Pericles. Be a very interesting culture battle there. Pericles can absolutely destroy it with their unique district, of course, the Acropolis. And Team 1 going to come back in. They go with Shaka. So they banned Scythia and they banned Cyrus. And then they come back with Shaka to kind of team up with... So they'll be kind of like a mid-game strong military Civ to protect the culture game that China will try to run. So there you go. At this point... Tomb Raider and the boys from Wheelchair Gaming are going to want to get some sort of a counter to that military strength, I would think. Banning phase number 2, Victoria off the boat. So this is interesting too. You can see a sneaky little play here where Wheelchair Gaming has taken off 2. They're playing Pangea, right? Yeah. They've taken off 2 coastal civs, and maybe they can sneak in a cheeky What's her name? Dido. Maybe sneak in a cheeky Dido. Mapuche off the board. Not surprising. Nobody likes to play against Mapuche because early on when you get Golden Ages, they just push you with their +5 and wreck your life. Jeppers, how you doing, buddy? Japers? Only 1P. Japers? Good to see you. Next ban coming in hot is going to be from Team 2, the final ban from Wheelchair Gaming. And it's Japan. So if they don't, do they get the next first pick? They do. If they don't ban Dido here, I really think Dido will be one of the picks. Because they're banning all the naval civs, and they're going to try to sneak a naval civ in like a Dido. I would be surprised if they didn't pick Dido if it doesn't get banned here by Joy. Joy has 10 seconds to make their choice. And we're going to find out one way or another. Yep, there you go. Dido, they took it off. They saw what was happening. They're like, wait a minute. All of the really good naval civs are off the board except for Dido. If we don't ban these guys, they're going to take Dido, and our lives are going to be miserable. So there you go. Naval civs off the board, and now Wheelchair Gaming is going to have to make a choice. They could still go with Indonesia, which is a pretty strong naval civ. They'll get shipbuilding. What? Fishing boat Pantheon, God of the Sea. So that would be an interesting choice. Simon Bolivar is going to be the counter to Shaka. So very good choice. I like that. And there's kind of like there's a culture game going on. There's a military game going on. Poundmaker's a gold civ and simming civ, so they're going to want to get gold. There you go. I had a feeling Guitarja would be a choice, and Wheelchair Gaming might wish they had it because Guitarja will be able to be a gold mecha and also dominate the seas with all the other guys off the board, like Victoria off the board, Japan off the board, Norway, Dido, all off the board. Guitarja is a nice pick. I like that. I had a feeling somebody's going to take him, and I think Wheelchair Gaming might wish they had. They probably could have grabbed Simon Bolivar later, I feel like. Because Joy's already got Shaka, right? They're probably not going to want to go Shaka and Simon Bolivar. But we'll see what happens here. Joy didn't make their pick in time, so they're going to have to announce it here quick or not get a choice until later. I'm thinking, yeah, so they didn't, or wait, is this the timer for this pick? And this one just got locked in. Maybe I missed that. Okay, this one got locked in, I guess. Yeah, and this is the timer for this one. Okay, they had Guitarja on, but they hadn't locked it in yet, I think. Because they were probably still trying to decide what the last pick will be. So they have, no, it's not going to be really Gilgamesh, is it? Are they really going Gilgamesh? I'm really curious to see a Gilgamesh play in this game. I'm not sure what that is all about. That's very, very interesting. So culture play, military play, very interesting. All right, we'll see what happens. And then the final choice is that of Wheelchair Gaming, and they are going to choose somebody in the next 36 seconds or less. And that'll be it. We'll know all the things and all the stuff that's going to happen. I would like to see them maybe another gold civ to support the army of Simon Bolivar and make it so Pericles doesn't have to. Coupe! Ooh, so Coupe could be a counter to Guitarja and could be a real pest. That's going to be a fun game to watch with Coupe. I think it's the first time I've seen a game with Coupe in it. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch right there. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. That could be a counter a bit to Guitarja for sure. Going to be fun to watch that. So now they have 5 minutes, and they're going to rearrange. They'll be able to sort out who's going to play who, because they don't have to play who's next to them right now. They can switch it as long as they keep the same 4 people. They can change who they want to have play who. Tomb Raider, I would not be surprised if Tomb Raider does play Simon Bolivar. I've seen him play him before. He is a fan, and he's a good military player as well, so he's going to want to have those guys in their hand, I would imagine. He's readied up, it looks like. Haydn is going to play the Pericles counter. Astikos is a really good player. He's probably going to run the victory condition out there. I would imagine the victory condition for wheelchair gaming is likely going to be... Okay, so Tomb Raider jumped to the bottom because they aren't concerned as much about him having a high pick. But preference on golden, on great people and stuff like that, you're going to want to keep with people like Pericles and stuff like that. Interesting they've jumped Coupe up there. I think they want to keep Pericles up pretty high. Guitarja's going to want her Pantheon. Tomb Raider is going to run Simone. And Poundmaker. JJ is a really good player. He's going to... he loves to sim out some Poundmaker. De Vries and Ice Luke. Ice Luke's going to play Guitarja, apparently. Haydn is going to run the counter to China. It looks like, yes. They're switching up their colors. I'm really curious to see this Gilgamesh play. De Vries knows what he's doing, too, so he's chosen Gilgamesh. I don't know. I mean, they do have a bit of a Diplo thing with the extra influence. Maybe they're hoping for an early meteor shower to get a war cart to go mess somebody's life up. The Ziggurat, I mean, you can get some science and culture, which can help boost stuff. I don't know. We'll see. So T plus means they're ready to start the game. They're ready to advance the turn. So as soon as that notification is returned in kind from Wheelchair Gaming, we'll be off to the races. Juzzy, thank you very much. Subscribed for 2 months with the Prime. Thank you very much for bringing the Prime back for the second month. Best month, Juzzy. Appreciate it. Feels good, man, indeed. While Coupe won't compete with the great people Pericles most likely cares about early, so getting early pick on like Admirals, Generals, Pantheons would be worthwhile. Yeah, I don't mind that idea. I mean, and they're on the same team, so I guess they can coordinate that anyway. So the order of these two doesn't really matter. You're right. Pericles won't get competed with early on, like for great riders in particular, obviously, because Coupe can't have them. And they can coordinate their Pantheons, so that won't be a big deal. Interesting that they've put Guitarja so far down. I guess for her, the biggest thing is her Pantheon, and she should almost, and short of somebody getting a perfectly timed relic, she's going to get the first Pantheon. She'll get fishing boats, and she'll be happy with her life. What remap rule again in this tournament? No remaps. No, there is. Yeah, there is remap. You get 3 tokens. I thought it was 1 remap each per game. Yeah. So Haydn there just said T plus. That means his team is ready to go. And we're off to the races. I just messaged Agathy to confirm the remap. I thought it was, for some reason, I thought it was 1. I don't know where the rules are. Qualifier 2 news. Forgot to post that.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water to the great beasts of the Stone Age,
schedule.
to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the
somewhere in here there's got to be rules prohibiting prohibited actions, settings, draft mode, you play please, mods. I don't know. Looks like the 3 tokens thing is right. Okay. I don't know how I find out who's got what tokens. Not that I'm the referee or anything like that, but just... Hey, Nightmorphus. Good to see you. Norm, how do you feel about Assassin's Creed Valhalla? You going to play it on Steam? I mean, it's exciting. The game sounds amazing. I've had a lot of people say it's amazing. Considering I'd be lucky to get to play it once a week, I feel like... oh, interesting looking map. Looks like Australia, Moondoggy. I don't know if it's $80 or whatever is a really steep investment for a game I'll play once a week, you know. And I still have the other one to still play, not Odyssey, the one Kinsho very generously. Sorry to call you out, Kinsho. Gifted me. Origins. So I still have Origins to play, which is also a fantastic game from everything I'm told. It might even be better than Odyssey. So anyway, let's jump in here. We got a bunch of city-states up in this corner all by themselves. Whoever gets up there and meets those first will be happy with their life. It'll be China. So China getting a whole bunch of first meets. Although you don't get actual first meets in teamers. But they'll get control and they can pocket some of these if they want. And certainly take out what they want and not with the others. Stone for China, very good. But these mountains are really bad. This horse is going to get in the way. This iron's going to get in the way early. It's going to be hard to build wonders if you're China. But stone, it's hard to say let's remap when you've got stone in your capital, because as soon as you get down, as soon as you manage to get down Stonehenge as China, you're off to the races. You get your religion going, sacred places, and you're going to be booming, and then it's just spam wonders. But this is a rough capital. You're going to have lots of nice campuses, and they'll see that they've got some nice space out here. Now, what do they also have for neighbors? Greece is actually their counter. So and Indonesia's on the water over here. They're going to have a nice harbor, lots of fishing boats in their capital. A lot of mountains in their way as well. But very interesting that the culture play is going to be Greece versus China, and they're right in one another's faces. Going to be very interesting. Who else is plopped down? We have over here the Zulus, and they have a fair amount of space. Actually, Sumeria is up here, and they're actually on the same team. So 2 military-type civs over here, and they're going to have Gran Colombia. So, I feel targeted. They're going to have Tomb Raider up here in the corner. That's going to be a rough spot. This is going to be a head-to-head military battle, but there's going to be support from Sumeria. I would not be surprised to see a remap request out of that, because he's going to get tag teamed in there, I would think. Although the Kree is over here, and the Kree could put pressure on this way, so it's actually not so bad. If Kree likes their spawn, I would think that they'll be fine. Looks like they haven't moved yet. That is not a great spawn. There's some hills here, but this is not great looking at all. Couple of 2-2s here. They obviously don't see the horses or the iron yet. I'm going to guess he doesn't like that much. 2-1 base with a 2-2 tile to work. Interesting stuff. Greece is over here. They're going to settle on a hill. Looks like they might have moved on top of that. Very good move. 2-2-3 to work right out of the gate. That's a beautiful spawn for Greece. So Greece may not want to respawn. They have a lot of good tiles back in here. And looks like they have a fair amount of space. A lot of desert over here. It'll be very interesting play here. And of course, we have to find Coupe. Où est le Coupe? Coupe? Oh, there he is. Right there. So he's gone in opposite directions. And... ooh, going to be very interesting, because he could end up plopping down. So now he's going to see this, right? And he's going to see this as Coupe. And he's going to be trying to figure out where to go. He might jump. He might go to here. He has moved a settler in this direction. So it looks like his intentions were turn 2. He's moved even more. it looks like his intention, he has a ways to go yet, might be he could potentially jump here and say, come and help me out kind of thing. Because he knows that there's a lot of space between him and JJ. Tomb Raider and JJ have a lot of space between them. China is plopped down on the fissure, which is a nice start. Don't get me wrong. Going to be able to build a nice campus somewhere, I would think. But it's really tough. You obviously don't see that uranium yet. He has a lot of hills, but he's just losing so many tiles. Troll fissure, if ever I saw one. He's just losing so many tiles. It's really rough. Kitty Cat, Scout coming in hot. Scout, no doubt. Anybody do anything unusual? I doubt it. Obviously, Okachitas are coming in hot. Scouties, and more Scouties. You can see here, what is he working? He had a 2-2 base and a 2-2, and that gives him a Scout 1 turn earlier than the guys working. Although he has a 2. Oh no, he had to move though. I think he moved, right? So he moved onto the 2-2 base, lost a turn. And then of course here he moved as well, so he's back a turn. And of course here, working a 2-1 base is taking an extra turn for the Scout. Nice campus here. And this actually, yeah, this would be the same. Yeah, this would be a better campus. This would be a 4. Again, lots of mountains in the way is really annoying. But the diamonds would be nice. You can mine those up and have a really good tile to work throughout the game with gold bonus. You're going to have your fishing boat Pantheon is going to be pretty good. Oh, this is out of the range. Actually, only 3 fishing boats isn't that big a deal, actually. That's not all that great. This lake's in the way of them having good cities as well. We have a pause, turn 4 out of degrees. Wonder down here had a bug. Trade screen. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Yosemite down here to be settled by Indonesia. And they could control like even this land here. They could come up and just settle all of this. And control that. Assuming China doesn't mind them taking some of this land on the wall. I would say Indonesia's in a really good place to have a good game if they play it well. Take the troll fissure over a resource there. Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's still a nice campus, I agree. Over a resource being in the way, and then it'd be a +2 if it was a resource. But it's like if the fissure was here, right? It'd be a +7 and you'd be just dying. Scouts coming out, back-to-back scouts in here, going scout settler. Not a surprise. They're going to get their settlers along the coast here and go see what's up. Scout, be interesting to see. I would imagine they're going straight for Stonehenge. Yeah, they're going straight to Stonehenge there with their with that in play. I would imagine they'll buy this tile and put Stonehenge here, if I had to guess. Because obviously they won't be able to clear the marsh and they don't want to have to wait to get mining. They'll put it here. They don't know the horses are there. And then the horses will just simply be right underneath it. So they'll buy that tile, I think. Back-to-back Okichitas is obviously the play. Looks like they bought a scout or found one in a goodie hut for Gilgamesh. Because they're going scout, and they already have another one. They've gone scout here in Ulandi. And let's... Maori has found a little island here. They've been in the water. It's turn 6. They're still in the water. I honestly think that there's a pretty good chance that they might consider a remap, to be entirely honest. He's found here. He's going to be going to discover on this first. He's probably going to wish that he went this way, to be honest with you, to put a pressure and take these cities. There's a lot of space here. Obviously, they don't want to take too much room from Greece, but they could actually play both sides of the ocean here, to be honest with you. Okay, let's see what Tomb Raider's doing up here. He's gone Scout, Settler. Working Culture tile is nice. He's got lots of 2/2s. I can't imagine he's 2. Is that Jade that he settled on? I can't see. What's under there? Yeah, Jade. Yeah. So he's got some space back here to get a couple cities. And he's got some nice space up here. He's actually, I just noticed this. He's actually got, this is really nice. He's going to have a city going here. 1, 2, 3. He's going to settle, I would imagine, right where Scout is now. He's going to settle a city, and he's going to have, look at these tiles. 3 tiles. He's going to love that. He doesn't need a ton of cities. He can get 5-6 cities in here. Maybe back settle a city or two on that volcano. I'm going to say he doesn't mind this play at all. He's going settler. 4 turns on their settler. They have couple. Yeah, he's got 3-1s and 2-2s. I really want to keep a close eye on what's being done here. Turn 8, the Maori are still trying to decide what they want to do. They could jump up here and settle, but that would be incredibly dangerous. They obviously get productive city right out of the gate, but I don't know what their plan is with him, but that settler is not in a good place right now. If it decides to come all the way around here to support, they could settle in here. Not a lot of great land here, to be honest with you. I don't know. It's turn 8. I would think that they'll be pausing here in a few seconds to decide on remap. Okay, just wanted to make sure that they're going to pause it. Somebody usually thinks about it. So there'll be a vote, and it'll be very interesting. They probably aren't happy with what's happened with Maori, but I'm guessing Tomb Raider is like, don't you dare take this away from me. Tomb Raider, I'm guaranteeing you right now, is like, don't you dare take this away from me right now. It's already exploding. They lost the tree, but it's a 3-3 still. Hey, Calio, how you doing? How do you get into these leagues? If you could do the command in chat, CPL Qualifiers, you can get a link to the Discord, and there's tons of information there to help you out and get on the way. Looks like they're going to resume. Oh, no, they're going to remap? Somebody voted for a remap. I didn't see it. It didn't show for me. It just had them as nobody voting. Oh, did they? I misread it. I didn't see any zero. So they did. Okay, so things turned out really poorly for the Maori. They were on turn 8 and still they couldn't figure out a place to settle. And then Cree didn't have a great spawn. They did not have a great spawn at all. 2-1 base, 2-2. Nothing really great. A lot of crap land here. A lot of flat land out here. I think that... Oh, yeah. I think he's just doing this to joke around. I mean... Hi. So, yeah. Bad spawn. Bad... Even though I think Athens was liking their life, they just weren't that strong on it. I'm confused. Are they remapping? Okay, now... Okay, so they went next turn and they remap now, I think. Yeah, okay, there we go. So they've gone remap. So, yeah... I really think that Tomb Raider is like... Right now, Tomb Raider is like, guys, God tier second city. I'm sitting on a culture tile in my capital. Why are you doing this to me? But I'm sure he also realizes Cree didn't like their spawn at all. I can't imagine. And Maori roamed around in the waters for 8 turns and could not find anything worth settling. He didn't know where to go. I think that he was probably like, this is not good. So yeah, they didn't really have other than Tomb Raider, who had a good spawn and a great second city, was probably thinking, I'm isolated here, probably not the best. We don't know where these guys are. They could be double teaming me, who knows. Jake, how you doing? I'm doing good, buddy. I'm doing real good. This is improper procedure. Yeah, I just misread that. I thought I saw zeros. I don't know. I closed it too soon, I guess. Okay, so it's remap time. Time to check out the new things. This map absolutely does look a lot like, almost like a mirror image of Australia. Hey, Moondoggy. Moondoggy's not here right now. It's the middle of the night for them. And I have an error. Of course I do. Supposed to relobby this season and not use remap function because of stability issues. Yeah, just like, is that what it says in the thing? Is that what it says in the rules, Kinsho? I'm going to just play my first game on a soccer tournament. I pulled a muscle, so I'll see if I can play in the next game. Sorry to hear about the pulled muscle, bud. Error joining. Are they relobbying? Oh yeah, they're relobbying. Okay, there we go. Everybody, it's somebody else got his fire access error as well. You won, so that's good. Very good. Very good. There we go. They're gonna relobby because somebody else got a thing, so they're just gonna relobby. In case they do you not use the remap function? Click no when the prompt. Are you sure you want to restart game, reappears, and do a hard relobby instead? The policy is based on concerns regarding stability and may change in the future. Yeah. I don't know if I have. I may have to ready up. On the main part, when you go through the main voting stuff, the host just launches it. But in this case, you may have to actually ready up. So I just did it. Interested in this game as Joy beat my team first match, and we're playing wheelchair gaming tomorrow. Very interesting, Brens. Yeah, I don't know. Joy's got a couple good players. DeVries and Astikos are both really good players. Their other two guys I don't think are very experienced, but I don't know for sure on that. Wheelchair Gaming is a really good team. You're going to have your work cut out for you tomorrow because Wheelchair Gaming is very good. They don't have any weak players on their team. Yeah, Astikos is very good, yeah. I mean, he's not like elite. My team playing today. Haha, Normcast. Agadi, that's right, buddy. Sorry, I wanted to double check because people in the lobby here weren't 100% sure on the relobbies or on the remap situation. But my boy Kinsho, who's always on the case, went and tracked down the rules, and he's keeping us abreast. And apparently it is 3 remap tokens. So thank you for that. You were the first. I saw that you were online, so if I added you, you would be available, and I thought maybe you'd know the answer. Witcher Gaming got to the finals last season of qualifiers. Yeah, they're good. Yeah. I'm really I have a couple of friends on that team. Tomb Raider in particular is a good buddy of mine. I'd like to see them do well and get to the CWC. They almost got there, but Zoc and TBD qualified. Yeah. Has there been a decision on is it the same number of people that are going to qualify from the CPL, or is because I know that there's hopes of expanding, but expansion will be if there's expansion at the CWC level, then it's likely going to be from other regions. So is it the same people getting in, or same number getting in? I feel uninformed by having to ask that. I've looked at the info and stuff, but it's I'm not really sure how it's going to break down at the end. Like if the movement's not really set in stone, but it'd be like to still have 3 CPL slots. We're talking to Japan and Korea first to see. Yeah, because you want to balance, right?
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
Yeah, I mean, Korea has they're not a really big community, but there's a very avid Civ 6 community in Korea. Very good players there. So if they can put together a couple of really good teams, they'll be okay, so here we go. Another Australia map. Greece is going to step on probably this hill because they don't see this. If they saw this, they would step here. But I'm guessing they'll step here to get away from the wasted lake tile. I'm guessing they step here and give themselves a couple options on their Acropolis. And they're going to wish they'd stepped here for this 3-2. But a lot of really good tiles for them. Indonesia, not as good a spawn. Well, actually not bad because they have the whales. So they have 3, and that's actually a really good tile. So similar, they have less wasted tiles in the mountains. A lot of really nice tiles in the mountains up here. All those sheep. Pasture Pantheon, maybe. No, just kidding. They're going fishing about Pantheon. And, oh, Cree on the coast. They're going to wish they hadn't respawned, maybe. Cree on the coast with Indonesia is not good times. Who else is laid down? China is does have stone. And they have stone here. So China got stone again, so they're going to be okay. They've got a lot of wasted mountain tiles again, however. They settled a citrus. They settled the 4-1. Interesting idea. I don't know. I might have considered settling that, to be honest with you. But you would have taken another turn, I guess. I don't know where if he started. He must have started here, I guess. And stepped to it, or started here all again. A lot of, that's interesting, yeah. I don't know how I would have done that. Indonesia confirmed New Zealand. I'm trying to find, oh, here we go. Tomb Raider has already moved? Wow, that is a bad spawn. Holy cow. This is why I don't like remapping unless you are in absolute treacherous waters. Now Maori had a horrible start. But I don't know what his plan is here. 2-1 base for Cimmeria, but all kinds of 2-2s and really nice second ring, including a 3-2. They have a culture tile out here. They're going to find iron and horses in their second ring. There's a nice 2-2 culture tile out here, but it's not going to have fresh water on it. Going to be a very interesting start here. Did he step? Is that where he started and he stepped off? I'm not sure. I think there are players, but we are behind an esport organization. I'm good too, but I gotta decide if I have enough time to play multiplayer. Okay, here's Greece. We talked about them. And actually, I was wrong. They did step here. They were okay with the lake tile. I thought they might step towards the hills, but I guess they wouldn't have been able to see this. They're going to be extremely pleased to find an extra 3-2. 2-2 base with 2 3-2s. Haydn's going to love his life. Now, what is this? He's got China in his face. So once again, the culture civs are going to face off one against another with no protection. There's a lot of land out here. Okay, here is Zulu. So Zulu can kind of protect China and maybe push. We'll have to see. But it looks like mountains and city-states is going to be a pretty good amount of protection for the Greeks. There's going to be a lot of space here. China's got some space to the north. It's a long ways away. So, yeah, very isolated for Greece. Very isolated for Greece. You know what we haven't found yet? Here we go. So he's already, it's turn 2. He's already found the coast. And he's going to love his choice. Oh, he is going to love his choice. This is so much better for Maori right now. He's going to get a wonder. He's going to see this. He's going to step up here and see this wonder if he doesn't already see it yet. He may not see it yet. No, he doesn't see it yet. But if he stands here, he might actually see it, though. If he goes here, will he see it? Yes, he will. If he goes to here, he's going to see that. He's going to come down and settle this tile and work a 3-2. Oh my god. This is god tier Maori start. Look at these tiles. Oh my goodness. He's going to go here with this warrior, and then he's going to see this tile. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, huge mistake. You got to move the warrior first. Oh no. You gotta move the warrior first. If he moves this warrior on that whale, oh my god. Oh my god. I would be losing my... I mean, okay, it's fine. It's still his second city. It's perfectly fine. He should absolutely have settler going, not builder. Absolutely have settler going, not builder. Working a 1-4 and a 1-3 and go settle this. But, oh my god, do not settle a city before you move your warrior. It's perfectly fine. He gets a settler in the water. He jumps up here. I would be going settler first all day long. The builder to go do the fishing boats, I guess. Maybe he'll chop some... I don't know why he want to chop stuff out. I don't know. I don't... Couple mistakes there, in my opinion. Should have come here, didn't. Settled here, went builder first. I'll calm down now. Sorry. Oh my god, move. I cannot believe he didn't move the warrior first. He could chop down trees, yeah. You can't chop down like resources and stuff, but he can chop trees and jungles and stuff down. He'll want to take Lisbon as well. Yeah, Lisbon's a beautiful city. Take that, take this. Tomb Raider will want to settle this probably. Maybe Maori settles this, but there's some good cities up in here that Tomb Raider's going to want. This will be really good support for Tomb Raider facing off against Cimmeria. That'll be really tough up. Oh my god, I'm still just... I mean, I understand his inclination. Like, oh sweet, I'll jump up here and settle on top of the... on top of this Mercury, right? Get science in the capital. There's some good production tiles. But he's going to struggle for food. And like, look at this god tier. 2/2 base with science and gold, and then 3/2/2, 3/2/2, 3/2/1. Well, and then the science as well. Like, just god tier land. You settle this, and then you settle this. Right there. That's the 2 settles right there on Yosemite. And then you take Lisbon, and then you start moving in here, probably Aqueduct City on all these hills. You could settle up along the coast. Oh, I'm just sorry. It is excitingly god tier Maori game, and he kind of screwed it up by not moving his warrior first. To be honest with you, he kind of screwed it up by not moving his warrior first there. But what are you gonna do? 7 turns on a settler. They've gone scout settler. They've gone. Interesting. It looks like he went 1 Akichita. Now he's going into builder. He's going to try and get the camp going, I guess. Animal husbandry. Try to improve his lands. I don't hate that. Wood, thank you very much. How you doing? Thank you for 4 months. I appreciate that. What else we got going on here? Scout out of Yulandi. And they'll be flipping into a settler. Scouts. They actually may have gone... No, they bought a scout. They bought Greece a scout because they are on their own a little bit. So they want to get another city up. They've bought the 3/2. So they bought the 3/2 for him, or they may have expanded to it. They bought him a scout so he could go scout settler. He's going to try and learn his neighborhood. He's going to have a wonder down here to spawn. But not the greatest. Maybe settle the maze, I guess. It's not a very good spawn, though. He doesn't even have a hill. Yeah, that's a really bad wonder at that point. Scout settler in China. Found a builder in a hut, maybe? Because they went scout settler, it looks like. Exploring the coast, which is obviously a good idea. Getting the builder out, of course, you get your culture bombs. So he went. So that's the food to counter the 1/4s. So I guess I'll call that one not bad, actually. I mean, once I've seen this, my instinct is you got to go settler first and get this built. But going builder first does get him a couple of 4/1s for the price of 1 tile to counter with the 1/4s and 1/3s. So I don't hate that. I'll be honest with you. That's actually a lot better than I was giving it credit for. Because of the lack of food, that was actually not a terrible idea. But he needs to get down here and settle these 2 cities. Desperately. Oh, you're right. They did settle. I didn't notice that. The river doesn't continue. They settled not fresh water. So that would explain. Now, keep in mind they have the Mecha Ops, so that's not as brave as you might think. I mean, it's not that big a deal. That's why he went builder. I didn't notice he wasn't on fresh water. I thought that he had just settled in place. So stepping away from the water to keep out a range was a good idea. He does get his 2/2/2 base, and then he can get a Mecha Op up, which he's already done to get his housing. Not to mention he'll know very soon that he can get both elephant and horse up and get another. Mecha Ops means, I mean, really Mecha Op means you don't have to settle fresh water at all as the Cree. So that's not too bad at all. Going to be an interesting showdown here because actually the Cree is really in rough shape because I just noticed this is not that much of a distance. Cree is in a lot of trouble. They are not going. First of all, not having a trading partner is really bad. Internals is not. I mean, internals is perfectly fine as Palmaker, but you'd rather have a trading partner. And yeah, Dust Storm. They're in trouble. They do not have a lot of space. They can't go on the water, or Indonesia will punish them, and they can't go too far inland because they've got the mighty Zulu here. So they are kind of on their own. It's going to depend on whether or not Shaka. This guy is relatively new. I don't know how strong he's going to be. And JJ knows what he's doing big time. So he might be perfectly fine dealing with this. And then John Die Like Dog Bark Bark. Going back-to-back settlers here. He actually went and maybe they bought him a builder. He didn't go builder first before the settler, did he? No, he went settler, and then he's going settler, and they bought him a builder. Builders coming out for China. They're going to want to get Stonehenge up and running. Settler for De Vries and Gilgamesh. Settler here for Tomb Raider. And the settlers on the way. Is that a hill? Okay, this is a hill. So this is a settle as well. This is a settle as well. I was thinking this was flat for some reason, and this would be the settle, but this is a perfectly fine settle as well. The only thing is that I like about this is that this is in the first ring. So if you settle, if you settle this, these are both in the first ring, where if you settle here, neither one of these is in the first ring. Wow. He's going to settle. I mean, I don't mind this for the harbor, but he's going to settle this far away? I mean, I don't mind this for the harbor over this, but I do not like this. This is too far away. Putting this tile in your third ring is a mistake, if you ask me. I mean, he can still settle here, but keeping this tile in the third ring, I think, is a mistake. Third city off of, I mean, I know, I think you settle here and here. That's that, either there and there or there and there. I think this is a mistake myself, but I mean, he can steal the 3-2 off of Lisbon, but he should be killing Lisbon anyway. I don't know. I don't like it. Yeah, he doesn't need a non-fresh. He can settle this. But this is in the third ring, right? But yeah, like at some point but because he can settle this to pick up all of this, right? He could settle this right here, which isn't great, but it does pick up all of this. And then if you settle here and here, because obviously as Maori, look at these tiles, right? I still feel like this is the settle. If it was me making the choice, this would be my settle. Or actually, no, this for the harbor, I think. I don't like this. Sorry. Because, I mean, there's the 3-2 here, but I mean, this is the tile you buy. This is third ring. Yeah, science in the base. Science in gold in the base. I don't know. I don't like the choices, personally. But, I mean, you can make arguments for all of it. Forward settling one another. Going to be very interesting face-off right here. Tomb Raider's going to settle on this hill right here and pick up a 2-2 base with 2-2s and a forward operating position for what will be a very interesting battle between him and De Vries. Greece has their second city down. I don't mind. Oh, yeah, this is 4-2. I was going to say I don't mind it, and then I saw the 4-2 and the 3-2, and I love it. This is gorgeous, plus the volcano. This is a gorgeous second city. Yeah, my first thought was why not settle the fissure, but putting the 4-2 in your first ring and the 3-2-1 in your second ring is the better choice. Excuse me. So builders coming out, gone settler again, monument on the run. They've come in to settle the 2-2-1. This is going to be some harassment here, so you're going to want to be careful about what you improve. Settler in here. Settler about to settle here. Oh, actually, I didn't see the ick kill here. A little bit of builder exploring. You can see here they've already got God of the Sea, and the tiles are smashing it. Where is Greece? They got another settler coming in 1, okay. And then China going another settler in 3. Builders are out. Oh, they've gone Stonehenge second city. There you go. They didn't want to come in here. They've gone Stonehenge, second city. Improving the farm. I guess they want to get irrigation going. I don't know why you spend a builder charge. Not a particularly good city, really. It's actually quite a bad city. I don't know why you want to spend a builder charge as China on that. Other than I guess they just want to get taller, I suppose. Doesn't have a lot of good styles in this city. He's got some in the second ring, but work the quarries. He's got 2-3-3-2. Pretty good solid surfer city. He's also got a holy site, actually. Interesting going holy site as China. I've never seen that play going holy site as China. Nobody's got a relic right now. Another settler going galley. He'll come up here and settle this, I would imagine. Still not a big fan of that settle. I don't like it. Oh, Samaria is coming in here. They've pillaged this, pillaged the horses on Tomb Raider. And they have 2 scouts. They're gonna need to protect this settler, though. I don't know where he's going with this city. Unless he was thinking about another forward settle. They're trying to get an archer up. Gonna pause end of turn for hide and rejoin. Hotkeys bugged. Protecting his builder and getting it ready to repair this. He's getting an archer online. That'll save him a lot of trouble. 3-turn archer versus 7-turn archer tells me that he might have a Gogi already, and he's got a Gogi in because he's working a 2-3 and a 2-2. He must have a Gogi in, I think. Getting a 3-turn settler out. Holy State, so he has religion in both cities? Yeah, but with populations this low, once you get your religion, it's going to settle pretty quick. I don't hate it. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate it, but I haven't seen that play, to be honest with you. It's going to be a nice generation of faith, so it's not terrible. I don't know. Isengard, Tom, looking forward to Babylon. I think everybody's looking forward to Babylon. Should be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what they do on the multiplayer scene for that, because they are going to be ridiculous. I think they're going to have to nerf them. My guess on the nerf is that instead of getting 100%, they're going to change it to like either a 99% or 90% or something like that, so it takes a turn to get it. So that way you can't leapfrog through the tree, if I had to guess. On multiplayer, because they can't let you go and get 60 strength units on turn 30 and destroy your neighbors. There's too many ways you can exploit it, and teamers, it would be cancer, 100%. But yeah, not having the leapfrog forward and only getting like say a 90% of it or something, just so that I think that could work. It could be all right. Be interesting. Still seems busted. Well, I don't know, because you're still getting the minus 50% to your science, right? So that kind of offsets. The minus 50% to your science is still extremely rough. And the big key is just not allowing people to leapfrog the tree. I don't think that it's busted in terms of the amount of science you're generating, because the minus 50% is huge. I think it's busted because you can leapfrog through the tree. And by taking it away from 100% to 90%, so you have to at least put a turn into or something, I think that makes it so that you can't leapfrog militarily speaking. I think that's the big key. In online speed, yeah, some of the boosts can be tougher to get, so yeah, it'd be an interesting kind of gameplay for sure. They're going to come down here, settle the copper maybe, or maybe they'll just go fresh water, because there's nothing really else to do here. They probably just settle the fresh water. Can you re-enable the timer? Settler in 4 turns. This 7-turn archer's quite annoying for them. Working a 3-2, 2-2. He's got horses. He'll need to get these horses up and running here shortly. Isn't there... Wait, what is the... Over here. Oh, it doesn't let me see that. Okay. Oh, maybe I can see it here, though. I think I can see it here, can I? Yeah. Did Tomb Raider get many horses before that? Yeah, he got 14 horses. So you can actually get a horse up once he has horseback riding. And Kree has horses up as well. Turn 17. Yeah, I do absolutely think they'll significantly. They'll get 4 or 5 cities up and running and Toa Rush, 100%. And I don't know if these guys are going to be aware of the fact that they're coming either, because I don't see any scouting that's been done up here. I absolutely think Gilgamesh is going to get pushed. Yeah, they don't have any. They don't have a clue where Gilgamesh is coming from. Maori's actually exploring with a 1-charge builder. After they made these builders, or after they made these fishing boats, they took this builder and they're just exploring. Nice call. Little build explore action. Protecting the settler, and they're going to do another forward settle. They're going to like this once they find out there's iron there. He might be heading up here, to be honest with you. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. 1, 2. Yeah, he could settle this. But I don't know if I like that settle at all. And there's no fresh water in here. My guess is he's going here. Next turn, that archer pops out, and he's going to destroy this guy's life. And he's getting these scouts in position to come to this side. So next turn, he can bring these scouts in here potentially and trap the scout, and so they can get the kill on it. This warrior's going to harass. Let's check out where the next settler's going here. The Zulu scout's going to be annoying, but they've got it protected, so that's good gameplay there. They're going to settle in place under the volcano, pick up the 3-2. They're going to have horses and some really good tiles. I love that second city. Only thing about this is that their only hill, if they settle in place, they could settle the cattle, actually, for the extra food base, but I want that 3-2 in my first or my second ring. They could settle the 2-2 as well. They might actually go settle the 2-2, give them more hill options. I'd probably settle the 2-2, to be honest with you, the stone. Next settler is out. Kind of late on the second settler to be out right now. I mean, even Kree, who went builder first, has got a second settler out. They've gotten a slinger and a couple builders out, so they've played a little bit of an unusual start, I feel like. Monument, a lot of slingers out. They're getting pressured here. They're a little bit nervous. Who's playing them? Yeah, see, I feel like it's funny. This is going to be a 2v1, but I'm pretty sure that this Kastan guy or whatever and Ice Luke are relatively new. And the JJ skills are going to come to the forefront here. He's going monument, going to get his second settler out and planted. I feel like he's actually going to do really well in this position, and these guys are a little bit playing scared here, getting all these slingers out. When I would like to see them spamming another settler. Yet again, another settler coming for Haydn. He's going to want to get wide. He's actually going to found his religion in the capital. Over here, it appears. And he needs to protect. He actually needs to protect the holy site. Whoever gets here first is huge. If he can shift enter onto this holy site, that is huge. He can pillage it and protect it and make him settle and make him found it over here. If he pillages this before he founds it, then that holy site giving them religion there is not going to work. He was able to get there though. He was able to out shift enter that. And then he's actually put that. Okay. A lot of harassment going on here. Great person activated. Anybody else working great profit other than China? No. Nobody else is making a religion play. There's no real other logical choice. This is 2 games in a row where there's been no logical gameplay. Archer popped out. They killed. Oh no, he ran. He might actually get him here though. If he can cut him off, he might actually still get the kill there. He'll probably jump on this hill and try to run away, but he's going to be trapped. He might track him down. Who knows? Might not worry about it either. He's got his horses repaired, so he's got the horses back online. I'm sure if we look, got to do this quick. Yeah, 2 turns on horseback riding. There's going to be a horse rush here. There's going to be a horse rush here, and the archers are not going to be enough to stop it unless he has a lot of them. He's got the Agogi card in now based on those timings. 3rd city on the way. Settlers. Is he going to the coast? Yeah, I mean, this is. I feel like this could have been so much better for him. I mean, if he was settled here, then he would have had the science gold base, and he still would have had the +4 harbor, and he would have had both of these tiles, along with this one in his first ring. Now he needs to buy 2 more tiles to get out there. 3rd city's down. Archers for support. After those archers are done, he'll be slipping into where are you? Military tradition. Yeah, he's going to put on maneuver, and he's going to spit out some horses. Still doesn't have his 3rd city down. That's too slow on Zulu. It's too slow here as well. And China still hasn't gotten. He's going Great Bath and Gardens, but I'd like to see a 3rd city out of him as soon as possible. Being harassed here, Stone taken down. This scout has probably seen his last days unless he can shift enter here and survive and escape. Lisbon getting attacked. Yeah, this is the obvious play. Get a couple galleys and take Lisbon down immediately. Brought a warrior in to get a hit in as well. It'll be gone next turn. These guys are both. Neither one of these guys is super. Yeah, this guy's dead. I don't think he takes this actually. This guy's got a little bit more strength, but I don't think he takes it. Yeah, it's gonna heal. It's going to heal again. Maybe I don't think he's going to take it. I think he's going to be short with 2 galleys. Losing that warrior cost him. He stepped that warrior in, but he never actually got any effect out of it. There comes the horse. Here's another horse here. They might have actually bought that horse. I would be, in fact, he must have, because that horse wasn't there and he's still working that archer. They bought him that horse. It's going to be a fast push. He's monitoring the situation in here. 3 archers is not going to get it done if he comes with 4 or 5 horses. This is going to be a really big push. It's going to be so fast, in fact, that the Maori aren't going to be even in position to take part in it. Not the initial push anyway. Was that a settler buy? No, he was on that settler, right? Yeah, he was on that settler before. So that was a settler. It might have been a builder buy. I think I saw a buy. I think it was a builder buy. He's going to probably improve some of these tiles in here. Okay, so he did actually end up settling the cattle. I had a feeling he might go to the stone, but the stone wouldn't have been fresh water. My bad. I was thinking the stone would have been fresh water. That would have been a bad play. And settling this would have meant the stone was the only hill, and you don't really want to put your theater square, your Acropolis especially, underneath the volcano. So this wasn't the greatest settle. So that actually probably is the good spot right there, actually. It just puts the 3-2 in your 3rd ring, which is unfortunate. Volcano just exploded. Greece harassing over here as well. How's the harassing going up here? He did lose that other scout, but this guy is standing strong up here. He's going to get that settler away. They bought him that settler. They must have, because he just finished Hanging Gardens. They must have bought him that settler. And he did just have enough with that last. Yeah. He had just enough with the last galley to take that down. It didn't quite heal enough. What a name of the city. Which one? Joe Dill like dog bark bark. Yeah. Or John, sorry, John died like bark bark. He did settle the fresh water down here. Not a surprise considering there wasn't anything to save for space. I think I would have... Oh no, there's a better harbor here. I was going to say I prefer that settle just to squeeze in, but that wouldn't have made a difference. Even if you settled here, that's not a great city. Although that's a really good harbor on that city. If he'd have gone here and here. But he'll go here, I guess. But I mean, he's really squeezed in. This is going to be a very interesting battle. Getting another settler, getting another monument. Wants to work that culture tree. He's already got monuments here and here. Archers to defend. Going to be very interesting. Still no third city here. They bought China a third settler. Or a settler for a third city. Oh yeah, that's the play. I'm sure they went yeah, sacred places. So Wonders giving science, culture, gold, and faith to the city. And then, of course, divine inspiration for faith generation. So he'll be serious monumentality. By the way, 7 turns. Let's check out era score. Golden Age, 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 Golden Age. No surprise there in Teamers that everyone's locked up their Golden Age plenty early. We'll see. Harbors are going down in here, so I would not be surprised to see free inquiry. I would imagine in here would be the harbor. That's a +3 harbor there. Yeah, harbors are down. This is going to be free inquiry for them. They will go... I think you don't really have any choice in here but to go Penbrush. He'll get down some encampments and some commercial hubs. That'll be the only thing that makes sense for him. I mean, if you don't have faith generation and no commercial hubs, or harbors, I should say, then Penbrush is really the only choice. We'll see Penbrush here. We'll see Penbrush, or sorry, up here because of the faith generation. They'll go free inquiry, or sorry, monumentality, all game. Monumentality for days triple if you can. Running an encampment training project to get a general. A good call. A good call indeed. The only ones currently, they're going to try and rush to it. Important to solidify that ahead of anybody else. So definitely a smart play there. Builder, like these guys are stuck because they don't have good land. They could jump over here and settle this because they have protection here. But yeah, so they'll have like maybe 3 more cities. Maybe they take Leventa. Although I don't sure if I guess these guys won't be building a lot of holy sites, so you don't mind denying a holy or a faith city state. Yeah, the 3 wonders. He'll be building a lot more than 3 wonders. He'll be getting wonders in every city. The multiplayer meta on China is just spam all the wonders. He'll does he have any? He'll try. Yeah, he'll have no problem doing it. He'll get a city out here as fast as possible and build pyramids. Unfortunately, only the 1 flat tile, so he can't even build Petra. But he'll build pyramids out here on a city. He'll get a city back in here probably and build. What do you call it? Machu Picchu. He'll be getting all. He'll want because of his religion, right? He's gonna want 1 wonder at least in every city to get the bonus to all those yields from sacred places. Another settler. He's gonna be 5 wide here really soon. Where's this city going? 1, 2, 3. Actually, he didn't mind settling away because he's gonna end up settling probably there and getting the 3-2. Not a great city, but it's a spot to put an Acropolis. It's not too bad. Because this is too close. Yeah, he would have liked that, but his capital's too close. So Archer Wall and a war cart up. That's going to... And another war cart coming. That's going to halt the horse rush. So the horse rush will be too late. This horse has actually taken a beating already. It might have actually got hit by this volcano. You're going to want to buy these tiles very soon. they've already bought out to this one. He's going to want to buy these 3 if he can to deny them. They're going to give him gold, I would imagine, to buy those tiles ASAP. But yeah, the horse rush is going to be useless without a general. He's going to want to get an encampment online and get a general up. I don't see it in play on... Yeah, nobody else is making a play there. Nobody is making a play. Admirals, of course, the Maori. Interesting that, yeah, Indonesia, all these slingers and builders and no harbors. Like, +4 harbor, +4 harbor, +3 harbor. That's your free inquiry. He's 5 turns away. He hasn't even touched harbors. And he's not even going to compete with Maori on the Admirals. There's no access to the north or south. So they're never... Yeah, like once they hit... Like, Maori is actually going to out-sim the coast off of them. He's going to get thrashed by the Maori. He hasn't even touched harbors yet. I mean, like, monuments, get those out of there. Harbors, it's all day long. Not to mention, because he's going to get beat on science now too, right? Because his play is build the harbors, go free inquiry. He's got the advantage with the boat pantheon. I just don't, like, he's got to have, like, he's playing so cautious with all these slingers and warriors and stuff. I mean, he doesn't have the greatest land, but you've got to make a play to challenge Maori. And he's not currently doing it. Still doesn't own that tile. This feels bad, man. Do you ever play multi? Yes, I do. The chat option, yeah. I do play some multiplayer. I haven't played a ton of games, but I'm actually ranked Prince right now on the CPL server from the few games that I've played. The one biggest problem I have, and Seb is aware of this, that's what he's mentioning there. The one biggest problem I have is that it's the lobby simulator. You just sometimes you just sit in the CPL room in one of the things, and he's still sitting here with us. Still sitting here with this and has not denied it yet. He should have escorted. What he should have done is escorted with the scout and brought the warrior over here to challenge that. Okay, we should check pantheons, by the way. Fertility rights. I like it. Free builder. Boosts this capital. I don't mind that at all. I forgot about pantheons, my bad. Goddess of the Hunt. Camps. Very good call. Helping up his early cities. Only a couple of them, but sometimes you don't have much choice, and that's not going to hurt you. Lady of the Martian Reeds. Really helpful down here. This city's getting a lot of help from Martian Reeds. They got 3-2 base. It's also going to help cities up here. Like, this was a very good call because this cities up here need it. He can go. He's putting Mokshin here because it's going to grow so high. He's going to want his culture boost there because he wants to probably brush to cores. Maybe a Liang city up here on all this because there's a fair amount of hills in here. If you put a city on that maze, Lady of the Reeds and Marshes plus Liang is going to beef that up pretty nice. Indeed. Of course, boats here. What did Maori end up with? They ended up with God of War and Plunder. Makes a lot of sense. They're going to dominate with those harbors, getting encampment up. What's he building here? Science. That's a... Oh, God, look at that. I didn't even notice that. +6 science. You got to get that down ASAP. Still would like to see these tiles get bought, but I guess they're saving their gold for the war. And the thing is DeVries knows what he's doing, so he was thinking horse rush and he just didn't get enough out in time. And the archers are up to repel and the war carts. He's going to have good position. in here. He's actually getting multiple war cuts. The big thing here is how much time? Okay, good. The big thing here is still don't know that the Maori are up here. They know the Maori are somewhere. They know that they're not down here, and that, but they don't know. Like they've got to figure they're probably on this coast because they know these guys are here. They've got to probably figure the Maori are here. They just don't know where, right? Going to be very interesting. He's making a science push, getting his harbors out, getting his trade routes up. That's very important. But I'd like to see this city settled and then put in the Agogi card and spam warriors and get to his unique unit. He's going currency for some reason. I don't really know why. But he wants to go get his Toa, obviously. And once he has his Toa, he'll just spam warriors, get like 6-8 warriors, turn them into Toas, and push from the north, and it'll be in good shape. Yeah, in the reeds and marshes, instead of +2, it's +1. You can see the 1 production here. It's 1 production instead of 2, and it applies to all floodplains as well as marsh and oasis. So you can see here, he's got the extra production on all these. This is obviously flooded as well to beef this up. This city's going to grow super tall and help him with his culture on Moksha, because Moksha provides culture for population. On the BBG, of course. A lot of units here. I feel like these guys are new and they're playing cautious. I don't blame them. I've played teamers with really, really, really high-end players, like even better than these guys. And it's tough. It's intimidating. And getting cautious and building more units than you need to is common. Just extra warriors and archers and stuff here and here. Just kind of playing protective when all he's doing up here is just trying to sim up his 3 cities. But he's getting an encampment online. He's going to get a general. I'm surprised he hasn't gone and grabbed a 4th city or something. Maybe settled down here and settled up here. I feel like I would have liked to see JJ go to 5 cities, but he probably feels pretty cornered in here right now, and he's just trying to get tall, which isn't bad either. More horses are coming. He's doing some exploring down here. Maybe he'll try to flank these horses around, and then the play will be to get him from here and here while he's blocking this. Someone said earlier this Zulu man is a French vet. Oh, really? Oh, okay, that's my bad. I missed that. That was my bad. I didn't hear that. Because he's new on CPL. Like, on the CPL, he has a settler. Like, he doesn't even have any sort of... Him and Lucas, Ice Luke, are both... Maybe they're both from the French team. It makes sense that they're not bad, because I can't imagine why 2 good players, like De Vries and Astikos, other than if they're just buddies having fun, would want to play with bad players. Interesting Temple of Artemis play here. Denying it from their teammate. Oracle is 1 turn away. Theater Square going down. So you can see the settler span. That's going to be a theater square to be proud of. There's another theater square there. Probably get a wonder here at some point. Beef that one up. I like that play. Probably get another theater square. Actually, you could put the theater square there. Like that. Although you're never going to be able to... you're never going to get a harbor there, I guess. Triangle of districts. I'd like to see them get a little wider. I mean, I guess they're waiting for their monumentality, which has actually just started. There we go. Perfect. So monumentality to China, no surprise. They'll get their faith going. They have 334 faith. That'll get them their settlers they need to get wide. Maybe come settle that wine. Settle up in the mountains here. They have a lot of space that they can come and grab there as well. Penbrush, and Oof. See, like right there, that's your problem. You've had no choice but to go pen brush as um as Indonesia because you don't have your harbors built. And I just think that's a mistake. I really do. Because you can see here, Coupe is leading the science world because he's got his built and he's got free inquiry on. And then, of course, pen brushes across the board because you don't really have any other choice if you're not generating faith. De Vries is now an oligarchy. I just heard the sound of something dying. Didn't I? This settler, this isn't really all that aggressive. I don't know if well, it's not bad, I guess. I don't know if I would have settled the banana, though. I guess he just didn't want to settle here. But yeah, these guys are buds. That's not that bad. Still don't know why he's not settling this. This is a really good city also. With that volcano in play. But it's not as big a deal now that he settled here instead of here or here. But I would have settled that city already. I guess he wants another good harbor for his free inquiry. Yeah, this is a bit of a standoff right now. He's bought one of these tiles. I'd want to deny that 3-2, but I guess it's a standoff there because nobody wants to spend the money on it. How impactful can a natural wonder be in a multiplayer game? Pretty impactful. I mean, obviously, like this here is going to make his districts a little bit faster, which is decent. But are you going to really put districts there? Probably not that big a deal. But a district like this, all this science and gold, all this free science and gold. Now he's not getting nearly as much of it because all he's working is these. If he had settled this, he could be having that in the base, have this mined, and be working 3. Well, he's got pop 4 now, so he could be working 4 tiles of science and gold boost as well as the base. If he just settled that, he'd be making a lot more science and gold right now. If he just settled it there instead. It depends on the wonder. Powerful wonders like that, Mount Roraima, absolutely. Torre del Paine's beautiful. We actually saw in last game. What's the one? The Kilimanjaro. Tomb Raider here actually had a Kilimanjaro spawn in the first map, but they remapped because the rest of his team did not have a good start. It turned out to be a really good idea, even though Kree got a bad start. Now, the Maori had a horrible start in the first map. So, what do we got here? Hot plate settler coming in here. That's going to be 5 cities wide. You're going to want to see the Acropolis is coming online. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. They're at great writer points. Are starting to pop out. Those will get online very quickly. China's still the only one with profit. Generals. So obviously, free general here from Tomb Raider. And then nobody else has grabbed a general yet. But Zulu did the one project, so they're in good shape. They'll get 1 in 8 turns. Kree is going to want a project to get one of their own. And is Kree... I was going to say... So, looks like they've... Did he switch... He didn't have settlers up a couple turns ago. Maybe they bought him a settler or 2. He's working a settler here. He's not on... He doesn't have any faith generation. He's on... Yeah, pen brush. They must have bought him at least one of those settlers, I would think. He's going to get aggressive and forward settle here. You can see he's got guys in position already. Mount Vesuvius can be rough, though. Mount Vesuvius can be cancerous because it explodes so much and hurts so much. You don't always want to settle near it. But I agree, Mount Vesuvius could also be very strong. He's going to come and settle this 2-2. 3-2 bananas in the second ring. Beef this city up. It's got a river and hills to come through. This will be very defensible. This settler's going to come down here and settle the rice, I would imagine, and work these 2 elephants. So he's settling He's forward settling rice and working awesome tiles. Forward settling this hill, working awesome tiles. Very defensible cities. And it's going to get him good tiles to work so the cities can get up and running really quickly. My guess is the other settler comes this way and he does a Liang settle. Gets 6 wide, sims up. Encampment project, going to get a general going. Horses are coming out. Getting a classical era unit at this point. You can see his city wall strength is 10. Getting a classical era unit out and getting your city walls up and looking a little bit more intimidating is very important. Still no classic unit from these guys, and still these guys because of a galley. These guys got a galley to get their strength up, but a land unit of classic era is going to be important there. Hoplites coming out for a little bit of defense. They of course know they have neighbors and they've already gone 5 wide. A lot of land down here to come settle. A really nice spot here. I would be settling this all day long. Right there. Oh, actually, wait a minute. That's not even a hill, is it? Ooh, yeah, there's not a single hill next to that. Maybe you settle underneath the volcano and put your Acropolis there. And actually, I don't mind that. Yeah, probably settle right on the volcano. Now, city-state-wise, who's going to kill who, you think? Gazra Gamu is probably a decent target for China. You can see the settlers are popping out all over with monumentality. He's got a settler coming this way, trying to get a forward settle in. That's going to be very contentious right here. The settlers are just heading off in all directions. He's got one heading up into the mountains here. He's going to want to start getting wonders out. Be curious to see what he plans for this city. Really interested why they allowed Temple of Artemis to get built over here. I don't understand why you would want the Zulu building Temple of Artemis when China's on your team. That feels really bad. Like he's got like Temple of Artemis should have been built right here next to this camp. Look at this. 1, 2. I mean, not mentioning the fact that you want them building the wonders. But right here, you've got +1, +2, plus. If you put it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's at least a 6. And even if it was a 1, that's not the case. That's not the point. You want China to build it, not. I don't understand that at all. Is he? Yes, he's doing a flank, but it's been found out. He was attempting a flank. He's even got his general over here. I think the point of this is to make him defend on multiple fronts, and here comes the warrior spam. They've gotten 5 wide like I was hoping, and I'm sure he's got a Gogian, and he's going to warrior spam, and then he's going to go get his Toas. He's going to upgrade into his Toas. They're not saving a ton of gold right now, but he is making 50 a turn with all these harbors. And he'll upgrade into Toas. And if De Vries isn't ready, you can see here, he's forced to cover this front, right? He's keeping a horse and an archer around and just kind of creating a presence here. But then he's like, okay, I'm going to flank with my horses and my general. Keep in mind, they're doing an encampment project. It's going to be a fight for generals in here. Forcing him to spit out units to defend this front and this front. And then, boom, Toa's in the back door. Now, these guys have actually, they levied these units up here. It'd be interesting to see if they can flip Granada back. That'd be very interesting to see if they can flip Granada back there. Let's check out how the great generals are shaking down. People are running projects. So Kree got theirs. They projected to get theirs, and of course, obviously, you get it for free as the Grand Columbia. Zulu is looking to get one, and then Samaria looks like they'll get the last one. It's possible that 20 a turn. Kree's going to try and snipe one and deny. Korea's going to snipe one, and they're going to deny one from one of these guys. Or was that not updated? Because he's only on one a turn now. Because if they could deny a general from one of these guys, Zulu and Samaria both need a general. And if they could deny... If for instance, if they deny... he's doing a project, so he's going to get one next turn. If they could deny Zulu a general, that would be huge. But I don't see him doing it. I don't see a project here. So that 26 a turn must have been for his last one. It must have been the previous turn to churn out the one that he already got. So they're not going to deny a general to these guys. So it's going to be a face-off. All the military guys have a general. Hoplite coming in here. They're going to need more defense. All these settlers coming out, getting theater squares up. He's got a horsey coming. That's key. But I guess you guys are sending out too. These guys don't. They got the one hoplite out, probably for era score, but that's not that much. Another settler coming south. Where is he going to settle? Maybe this. Maybe. Wait. No. Probably here. The Acropolis would have to go in the water, though. I don't know if I like that. Maybe he's coming down to settle the wonder for era score. Archers have shifted to the left. Spamming 3 more horses. He's only 3 wide, and he's perfectly fine with it. His play is to make sure this is 3 wide each, basically. Machu will work up in the mountains 100% for China, yeah. And they got mountains all over the place, so that's definitely going to be a play for them. Yeah. Archers to defend this. I'd like to see warriors popping out in here. Get your Toas online because he needs help. If you can put this much pressure from this side and then bring in Toas, you can kiss De Vries goodbye. He'll be toast. There won't be anything they can do about it. There won't be anything that they can do about it. 4th city up, finally, for them. They have got their general. And first rider has come off the board for... Oh, yeah, look at this. He got all 3 of the... So first riders come off the board for Pericles. The fleet general... Or, sorry, the fleet admiral and the promotion general... Or, I keep saying general, sorry. Admirals. Promotion admiral and fleet admiral, both off the board. And the quadrem one as well in the production. So these are like, this is crazy. He's just destroying it. Have they even built a harbor yet? Okay, harbors are finally coming online. 2 harbors coming online here. Still no harbor. Oh, this harbor's under construction? Yeah, he's gone archer. Because he's actually getting pushed. Horse push. Archers coming online. Galley strength will help, but he's being forced to put out some defensive units here. And his science is okay because he built a campus. But these harbors and free inquiry would have helped a lot more. So yeah, this horse rush with a general. He's not going to have a general. That's going to be a lot of problems. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Zulu, who's building a settler currently, to get some military up with that general that they took the time to grab. Now, it looks like they're trying to put pressure. Looks like he's trying to bring a swordsman down here and make a push this way. I hate that idea. If somebody can tell me why you're building a theater square. I mean, pushing these guys isn't a bad idea, but putting pressure here, you got a general, put pressure on the Cree here, they're not even defending it, and then that saves these guys' lives. At that point, I think this is your play. There's no way that they should be building a theater square. Yeah, absolutely. Culture is more important than science. I'm talking about, like, no, I completely disagree with that play. I completely disagree with that. Sorry. Not building harbors in the first era is I think a mistake, because you're not getting gold or science. You could still build your theater squares, but no, I don't like it. I don't know how Zhongs are going to help them, but anyway, I don't like the play. I've seen almost every game I've done. I've watched Guitarja, and in every one of them, Harbors is the play. Harbors is 100% the play. I mean, even with Harbors, you could go Pen Brush. You can make the argument to go Pen Brush to get the culture, to push the culture tree, because it's absolutely important. I completely agree with that. If you're not worried about science that much early on, which I guess you're probably not, I don't mind Pen Brush. Not building harbors yet was the mistake. Because gold is way too important. This will be, I would imagine, a Liang City up here, getting us commercial hubs online to support for gold. Looks like he's actually going to take this city down next turn. He's moved the galley out because he knows he can't save it. And basically, we're looking at Irel, Indonesia right now. He has come down and settled here. I had a feeling he would, but the only thing is that his theater square has to go on. But at this point, he doesn't need to worry about that because these guys are Irel. He doesn't mind putting his theater square on the water. Coupe is controlling the Great Admirals and the seas at this point. There's no way that the Indonesia's basically around themselves. I really would like to see more warriors come out of here. He's going campuses. I don't know. I guess they're just not. I mean, I feel like they could just completely wipe him out if he brought Toas in here. I feel like that would be so good. He's got so many horses coming. It's just basically horses against archers at this point. Some war carts. Yeah, they're on negative cash. They'll be getting fed. So is actually DeVries. They're both on negative cash, but 60 a turn out of Coupe. They'll be feeding him, no problem. Yeah, a lot of pressure. Tomb Raider is a high-level military player. When it comes to playing the military game, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to make his pushes in timely fashion. Warlord's Throne going up in 2 turns. Yeah, I mean, I like what Coupe has done so far, other than I would have settled this instead of this. That's fine. I'll get off that. I would have also liked to have seen a city up in here, but I am perfectly fine with what they're doing. Other than I would have liked to see a Toa push. I would have liked to have seen some warriors spammed and the Toas come in here and just help. Because if they can wipe this out, I mean, this game going to be over here pretty quick. If they can wipe this out, these guys are Irel. China is 2, 4, 6, 7 wide with another settler on the move. This forward settle was very, very brave, but he does have help from this angle. And it's not like these guys have put together a big military. They are getting swords online right now. Audience chamber coming online. I don't mind that. Help with a tall play. Where is the government plaza in here? They went government plaza. They don't have a building? No. Warlord's Throne in here. Okay. All right. They've taken this city as expected. They've got some horses coming online, but they've basically erralled Indonesia. Which is not surprising. JJ is such a good player. He timed his horse rush perfectly. Getting his gold up to support the war in the east. He'll want to he pushed monuments very early, knowing that he's going to want to get to nationalism as soon as possible because he knows that what's coming from these guys. These guys aren't wide enough. They haven't been challenged, and they're only now getting out a settler for a 5th city. I don't know. Okay, Brens. Okay, so there's action on both fronts. This is going to be a hard city to take with a war cart sitting inside of it across a river. There's a lot of flanking defense. This is going to be extremely hard to push. I mean, you continue to do it, but this is why I kind of like the idea of a Toa push here. Because if you get half a dozen warriors out and turn them into Toas, what's he going to do if you hit him on the backside? Like, what are you going to do to stop him? Like, you're going to, I mean, it'd be over. And military, I mean, this is a culture defense for China, but military is your game. Grand Columbia military push is your victory condition at this point. Although he's not really working as science, so it's really just everybody pushing military would be a key. Because, yeah, look at that. 81 culture out of height, and China's still sitting on 38. They're getting their theater squares up. They had Temple of Artemis robbed from them by their teammate. They're trying to get wide, but they need to get more, like... Oh, that's a campus. I was going to say, is he building a holy site? Yeah, he's getting campuses online, trying to sim out. He needs more builders. He can get those with monumentality. He needs more wonders. He needs to get wonders in every city, right? In order to take advantage of his religion. Oh, sorry. Sacred places. You know, if you have 10 cities, they all have wonders. That's 20 science, 20 culture, 20 gold, 20 faith return. Not to mention 6 faith for all the wonders, right? Like, that's a ridiculous amount of yields just from your religion. Bit of a push here from China and Zulu. He's got out. It's going to be hard to push hoplites with horses, though. That's going to be a rough day at the office for him. He's getting swords up as well. But yeah, if he spits out half a dozen hoplites, good luck pushing that. The swordsmen are a better idea than the horses, that's for sure. The galley is trying to take this back. Looks like he might get it again next turn. He might have considered just raising that, because having another galley coming. I don't know why he didn't raise that. I don't know. Maybe he just wasn't thinking. Maybe he plans on taking it back again. I don't know. But I would have preferred to see a play where he raises that. Had to abandon the commercial hub to get the archer online because he is getting counter pushed, and these horses are in trouble a little bit. Another horse on the way. Archer's up and running. They're going to try to make a push here. Would really like to see there's a lot of pressure all over the map, and this push is starting to fall apart on Tomb Raider. He's just spammed the crap. Oh crap! I missed. He took the city. Oh my god! I missed it. I didn't think he'd be able to take that city with the war card inside of it. Oh my god! He raised it. I think he might have lost a unit because he's only got 5 horses now, and he just lost that one, so he's down to 5. I think he lost 1 or 2 horses, but it was worth the sacrifice. I think his plan was to lose a couple horses and have them lose a city. Walls in 2 turns. Desperate. I did not think he would be able to take that with the war cart sitting inside it, crossing a river. I missed it. That's my bad. Catapults coming online to make sure that he can't use walls to defend. He doesn't have the science to be pushing bombards anytime soon, so he's going to want to get a half a dozen catapults rolling here. Maybe not a half dozen, but yeah, I mean, he's creating a galley fleet. I would imagine, he is pushing top tree. Yeah. 2 turns on cartography. He's going to use his gold, turn them into caravels, and before long, he will own Indonesian land, all the Indonesian land. It might very well be why he kept this, because he knows the caravels are coming in, well, however long it takes him to cross. And he's got all the admirals, right? He got all of the original admirals, the first 3 admirals, and he's about to get the +3 combat strength for all naval units. He's about to have that one. I mean, caravels plus that, plus the fleet, these cities are going to be deleted by turn 60. They'll be deleted 100%. Which means Kree can back off. Oh, they actually raised this city. Oh, he took it, and then he took it back and raised it. Yeah. Indonesia is Aral and soon to be... Well, I guess... Oh no, you can get around the south of this. That city's not even safe. Swordsman's made a move here. He does have a general. Hoplites and swords coming online. I look, they might have bought him a unit or two because he didn't have anywhere near this many units a minute ago. Horse also coming online. These guys are kind of retreating a little bit. He's got a position here where he could come potentially take that down. Theater squares coming online. Let's check out like Indonesia. Why is Indonesia... Oh, sorry, I'm looking at Great Scientists. Sorry, I'm like, why would Indonesia have a theater square? That's insane. China 4.6, Greece 12.6. And China's not doing nearly as strong of a wonder game as I would have liked to see. Like, their first 2 cities, fine, you got lots of wonders, but if you don't have your other cities running the wonders, then I don't really know. I don't know. Nine turns. China's 6 off there, so they'll get theirs. DeVries is going to be a Dark Age gamer at this point. Indonesia. Ooh, JJ and Tomb Raider Dark Age gamers at this point. Although I'd imagine he's going to do pretty good. There's still a lot of turns left. It looks like Golden Age is, well, Golden Age for sure here, already locked up. Haydn's actually running negative gold right now. Tomb Raider lost a lot of units on that push, but it was worth it, and he's now doing better on gold. There's one caravel. I would imagine before long he'll have a fleet caravel flanked by a number of other regular caravels. In fact, you can actually see he's even just hard building them at this point. Did he just buy one as well? I think he did. Dark Ages? Well, it was still another 9 turns. 9 turns is a long time in online speed, so there's lots to be said there. What's Tomb Raider doing? Still just 3 wide. Warrior pre-build, getting builders online, wants to improve his lands. I'd like to see him get a... I mean, he really just needs to Arel. His whole job is to Arel him, right? I mean, he's so far away from anything else. It's not, I mean, other than I guess once he takes him, he can get wide and make a push on China with something else later on, like Cursor push or something like that. But he needs to get his science up and get his stats up overall, so he's actually relevant in that conversation. Oh yeah, Indo's dead. Yeah. I said that soon as I was over here and I saw him pre-building more galleys, and then I checked. He's actually probably done it now. Yeah, he's done it. He's already got what do you call it? Ship or cartography. He's already got cartography. Caravels are coming. He's got all the admirals. They're on their way. There it is, right there. These guys, these cities die. They don't know it yet, but they're dead in 5 turns, maybe 6. These cities get deleted in 6 turns. Kree can focus on simming up and denying Zulu relevance. At this point, he's probably going to want to put pressure on Zulu just to keep him off Greece. Not that at this point it really matters, because Greece was the counter to China, and at this point Greece is just like, okay, well, we'll build some units, make sure that we deny any pushes, and once these guys are deleted and Indonesia's deleted, the game's over. Yeah, Gilga just, he got outpushed. Like the push was just too strong from Tomb Raider. Fumbly PD, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, welcome aboard. Yeah, and I mean, it was crap land. They actually Indonesia had an amazing spawn on the first map, and they respawned, and this was pretty crappy land. Kree in position to pressure them sucked. They very quickly ran into this, and even over here, there's nothing great. Like, they had crap land, but not getting harbors up early, which would have helped, even if they did go pen brush, like Doe was saying. Even if they went pen brush, to get their culture up, like, they would have had the districts built at least, right? When they went pen brush, they didn't have any districts built. I think they may have had the campus, and that was it. Whether you go pen brush or free inquiry, you got to have your harbors up as Indonesia. Building just enough units here. I think this is probably actually going this way, because these guys are going to be aware that the Caravel fleet is on their way, and that's just going to destroy this. I mean, the walls are going to be pretty irrelevant when you're looking at 32 strength cities. Catapults. I would have, maybe they're getting catapults online to bring down walls, but I don't really think they'll need them. That Caravel fleet is going to destroy. 65 melee strength Caravel fleet. Yowza. The Greece, got a Greece scout up here just trolling. Gonna make you protect this settler. He's trying to get settlers out. He's trying to kind of regroup. He's actually got 1 out and getting 2 more online. Statistically, he's pretty irrelevant right now. I really don't understand the Gilgamesh play. I don't know why you play Gilgamesh. Like, the tile improvements, like, I don't understand why you play Gilgamesh. I don't get the pick at all. But they're going to try and regroup, build some more cities. They do have land to build more cities. And try to regroup and get back into the game technology-wise. They do have, I mean, they have a ton of protection on their city now with the walls up and that. Like, they're going to need to completely... Tomb Raider's going to need a completely different plan to make another push, which will have to include, I mean, his science isn't great, so even knights, he's not going to get there all that fast. There was no thought given to a Toa push on the backside I guess the plan was always for him to just focus his harbors and take out Indonesia. There was never a plan for them to come and help. JK doing good, doing really good tonight. Well, I mean, it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon for here, but quarter after. Hey, Fapping Dolphin, is there a reason why there is almost no desert tundra or snow house? I mean, there's a decent amount of snow, but it's down here and up here, and that's where a lot of the city-states ended up. The only time you ever get somebody spawning here is with Russia or Canada. Desert-wise, I mean, there's a pretty good-sized desert there. Not as much desert as you would normally see, to be honest with you. A little bit of desert there. Normally you do see a little bit more desert. I'm not sure if the CWC settings eliminate desert or not. Oh, does it? Does the BBS, the better balanced start, heavily reduces it? Yeah. Because the better balanced start creates a lot better land for people to settle on. And it also includes the reduction of desert. Which makes it a much more bigger crapshoot when you're running like a... trying to run a Mali or something. For the carts? Yeah, but the carts, I mean, you can war cart push somebody. Like if they'd have gotten lucky and spawned next to Greece, they could have they could have spawned out their war carts and tried to make a push on Greece. Absolutely. But what are the odds that you're going to spawn right next to them and be able to do that? Needs to save that and turn it into a crossbow. The crossbows are going to errol these swordsmen pretty quick, though. So this push is meaningless. Because the archers aren't even getting impacted by the general, right? Catapults coming online. He can help with the walls. If he can ever get rid of these units, he can help with the walls. But we'll keep an eye out on this, which is all about to happen. Still no plans. Getting crossbows up. Still no plans to get any wider. Tomb Raiders going 3 wide. And I don't know. I don't know if that's a mistake or not for Tomb Raider. Because his science is... I don't know if he's ever going to be able to make another push with his science online. That is, like, what has he got going here? I mean, I guess he's going to have his... Like, he's getting apprenticeship up now. But he's a long ways from Niter. He's a long way from Knights. Doesn't have the science. Well, his job is done, but I mean, let's be honest. Gilgamesh was never going to be relevant in this game unless he spawned right next to Greece. So this is always just going to be a war between these two. So I don't know why you don't want to get a couple of extra cities out, try to get relevant in the science game, and put yourself in position to make another push. I mean, if you're going to do something, right? I mean, crossbows aren't going to make a difference. I mean, he's irrelevant as well science-wise, but I don't know. He's going to get some more cities out. He's going to try and he's going to be at 6 cities. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll be beating him in science here before long. He's got some mountains to build campuses. Yeah, I think he's got his commercials. Or he's got them planted anyway. He hasn't got them all built. He's getting crossbows up just to harass, I guess. And I guess that the harass, plus he's got a general he can push him with. But this line's going to hold. The southern push... Like, and then Zulu, like, sorry, but Zulu's just spitting out archers right now. Like, they needed to put pressure on Cree so Indonesia could breathe, and now it's over. Like, a couple swords and some archers is your idea of a push on Greece? I don't know. Pyramids coming online. I called that, by the way. I called that. Get a city up there to build pyramids was a call. Still do not see a play for Machu Picchu. I'm not seeing any more wonders going up. Might be a fait accompli, to be honest with you. This will be the second game I've done with Wheelchair Gaming where they just kind of errailed their friends. And it's not surprising. JJ and Tomb Raider are both excellent players. Hayden and Yoda know what they're doing. And they actually went to the finals of the CPL qualifiers last year, or like last season. So they know what they're doing. That's for sure. Toa coming online here, probably for Iriscore. Doesn't look like he's worried about land units. Oh shoot! I wanted to make an okay. So here they've landed, and it's right about now where Indonesia's like, well, that's ball game. They've sent these galleys across. I don't see a settler. Maybe they're gonna ask. I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I suppose they ask. They just give the money to buy a couple tiles and then upgrade these. 221 gold's not huge. 61 a turn. Tomb Raider's running a deficit again with these crossbows coming online. I mean, De Vries' science is irrelevant right now, so crossbows could actually do a lot of damage. 5. He's got a couple more archers he could upgrade as well. I wouldn't have minded seeing him get a settler up and resettling this, though, to be honest with you. Now that he's brought all these units forward and he's fallen back, bring a settler, or maybe even just... Maybe he's got the money to buy it. But if he could just throw a settle down here as a forward operating to do upgrades and heal, and then be able to push. Because he doesn't know it, but they're about to be 6 wide. Sorry, where am I? Here we go. I just want to be on this for next turn. What Civ would I have picked? Oh, I mean, it could have been anything. Like they already had their victory condition in China. They had somebody to play the seas for gold, although they waited on getting up their harbors. I mean, probably another gold Civ, or another gold Civ, or another Civ. Yeah, like you see, like he hit with this caravel, this fleet caravel, and he barely got injured while taking off like a third of the walls. Another Civ that could like do a military / gold push, really. You've got your victory condition in China. You've got something in the oceans. You've got maybe something strong. That's a strong military Civ early. Now, a lot of the early military Civs, the ones that are strong early, did get like a Mongolia maybe. Like Mongolia would have stood a lot better chance against Grand Colombia than Gilgamesh. Maybe in Mongolia. Persia was both Rome and Persia were voted out. They were both banned. Mansa Musa? No, Mansa Musa is rough. There's never any desert on these maps, so Mansa Musa is a bad choice on the better balanced starts. Scythia was also a lot of strong. Scythia was the first one off the board for that. They purchased a quadrone to try and delay the inevitable. Yeah, Scythia was banned. Persia was banned. Rome was banned. But yeah, I would have. I don't think. I'm pretty sure Mongolia wasn't banned. I would have probably gone with with Mongolia. Like Mongolia sitting here would have been a lot tougher to deal with than Gilgamesh was. Egypt isn't bad because they do have a really good early archer unit that is pretty good on defense, but that wouldn't stand up too much against horses. They're a great gold civ and a great trading civ, but sitting here by themselves, that wouldn't have helped them much either. It wouldn't have been terrible, but it wouldn't have, I think Mongolia was the play here. If Mongolia had been sitting here, it would have been a whole different ballgame, I think. More cross. He's just gonna hardcore crossbow push him here. He's probably gonna flank somewhere on the top. He's just gonna put all the pressure on. But in a second, all of these cities are just gonna settle. Like, he's actually pushing way away. He's gonna come up here and just try and settle and just kind of redo the whole thing. But I mean, look at this. This gets deleted next turn. As I predicted. He gave him the money to buy these 2 tiles. He'll upgrade these units and send them south. I just wanted to see real quick. Where is... Oh my god, here we go. He's had really good science throughout the game. I'm guessing frigates. Yeah. I saw the quadram sitting there. I'm like, is he going to have frigates soon? And sure enough, he's 2 turns on frigates. He's had good science all game. He's going to... well, just the one, I guess, but... He'll turn that into a frigate in 2 turns, and this 63 strength city will not. Now the Zhong's online, but frigates are coming. He'll be able to upgrade. He only has the 1 quadrant. I mean, you don't really need much in the way of frigates. With the buff to galleys, the galleys are the play. Oh, Euclid. Yay, Euclid. Bunch of catapults coming online. They're going to try to put something together to push the hard simming Haydn over here with Greece. They're 128. I mean, turn 54 in Greece is destroying the culture over China. Now, China's actually making a science and culture play, but they needed more wonders. They've been able to do a lot with their... Oh, I was just going to say it should be very soon, and it's now. They've been able to do a lot with their monumentality, and they've actually missed. No, they got golden. Wait a minute. Oh, they just haven't selected it yet. They haven't selected it yet. I was going to say, why are they not in monumentality? We'll see in a second here what people chose. But we can see that we have Dark Age Gaming out of De Vries in Gilgamesh, and Cree and Simon Bolivar, JJ and Tomb Raider, both normal age gamers. GG's. The crossbow push is incoming. It's going to be tough. They're probably going to flank around because they see these walls. Probably better to come from here than to try and cross through these hills and rivers past an encampment. The flank is the call. Oh yeah, Indonesia's toast. This city was getting deleted and it's gone. I was looking at I got distracted by the ears. More caravels coming. The pressure is here. If I would, like, I mean, there's not really a need for this. Like, these guys should just turn around and put pressure here. If I was them, I would. That's all I'd do. Get these guys pushing there. I mean, Indonesia's going to be deleted soon. TM. And it's going to be deletion city. Not deletion, but Irel City up here. I mean, these guys are Irel as well, but they're Irel. They're both Irel. I mean, okay, so let's put ourselves in the position right now of joy. Indonesia's Irel, but they were never really in the game. The big question is, can you protect China? The big question is, can you protect China and win a culture game over Greece?